Up basically for Char's counterattack, where we can finally have that one little bit that we've never had resolved, which is Amuro versus Char. That's all I remember from Char's counterattack, honestly. So that's it. I've basically set things up for endgame.
Well, that's good.
I was hoping to get an upgraded Gundam. That didn't happen. Oh, and also Camille's still alive. But he's off in Dublin, where it apparently rains black now.
Okay.
Because of the big old colony coming down on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my anime update. I have other things. Well, I haven't really been able to watch anything, and it's just because I'm adjusting into the new schedule for my channel, which is 2 uploads a day. And on top of that, well, a certain MMO expansion came out.
Yes, it did.
And I haven't been able to play Jack. It's funny because all of my friends on WoW are all at the level cap. And I'm sitting at 104 right now. I've literally been able to play for only about 4 or 5 hours of the expansion. And part of that is just because I've had to record so much material, edit the material, get it up onto YouTube, and then when I'm playing this new expansion, I'm recording it because I intend to do like a vlog review of it. So that obviously plays into that as well. So I haven't been able to play too much. I can already tell you at least this for those who are going to ask what my opinions on Legion are. It is great. It improves on a lot of the problems that people have been complaining about for quite a while. I don't know if I necessarily agree with those problems, but they have been improving on it. And one of the things that gets complained about a lot is there's nothing to do in World of Warcraft. Well, Legion fixed that for you, buddy, because there's plenty to do. Let me put it this way in terms that will make sense. In World of Warcraft, you are allowed to have 25 quests at a given time that you're working on. Okay, makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
When I dinged, I think it was 102. 102 or 103. I had 10 quests in my log. And I went back to go get all of the side quests that happen now, that when you ding a level, you have other things going on in the world that you need to keep track of. I went back to gather up all of these quests, Alex.
Yeah.
And I filled up my quest log.
Wow.
I added 15 quests to my quest log. I've never done that in any other expansion of WoW. It's never happened. And you know what? I'm not mad about that.
Damn hay fever.
Yes.
Had it all damn season. Day.
It is allergy season after all. So yeah, that's been kind of the brunt of what I've been doing. I also was able to pump out another RPG the week of Legion, because I was able to play Earthlock Festival of Magic. So you guys can check that out as well. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to update on the matter? No, not really. Oh, and you've been going through crap on your channel too.
Yeah, I have.
Which again, please send your support to the Shadow Blazer. We can't say that enough. Because right now he is dealing with bullshit from Marvelous Entertainment for his positive review of Yona of the Dawn.
Yes.
I'd like to point that out again. He had a positive review of Yona of the Dawn, and he's getting punished for it because he got a copyright strike from Marvelous Entertainment.
Yes.
Which you then petitioned.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bounced back, so now you're waiting on action from YouTube.
Yeah.
And whether or not you're going to get served. So, served by Marvelous Entertainment for copyright infringement.
Mm-hmm. Which, frankly, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm really doubting it is.
But it's still nothing to be frowned at, because obviously we want to show our love to the Shadow Blazer. I know that there's plenty of fans of his channel that came over to Drak and Shadow and came over to my channel, and yeah, I don't want to see his channel go away either.
Yeah.
Somebody actually asked me if I was going to be doing like a live stream or something like that, like a telethon, to show support for the Shadow Blazer. If I did, it would be called Geek News Reviews and Opinions. I'd bring him on and let him talk about it. Maybe we'll also put a little bit of emphasis into that with your Q&A too.
Yeah.
But by then, the situation hopefully will be resolved.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
So, let's all hope for that period.
Yeah.
because that sucks. But in the meantime, I'm trying to think. Do you have any other are you going to have videos in the meantime, or or have you just been busy doing this?
I mean, I've been a little busy, but I've been able to put up a couple new videos lately. One. Oh, don't do that.
One we gotta complain about.
One got to complain about?
Yes, or at least they wanted me to complain about it.
Which one was it?
Okay, let's get into this, because I just want to get it out of the way. So, a fellow mecha fan watched one of your recent unboxing videos.
Oh, yeah, that
and
one.
believed that I need to, quote, set your hippie ass straight.
My hippie ass straight.
Yes. I'm assuming he meant hipster. And the fact that you don't have Lacus Klein, you instead have Mir Campbell.
Stupid eBay seller lied to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I was looking for Lacus Klein, and it said Lacus Klein. It didn't say Mir Campbell.
Actually, the only reason I even knew the video existed was because that came in. And so I'm like, what?
Which is funny.
I'm like, what could he have mixed up? Because he was kind of vague about it. He's like, you're a Gundam fan, you should fix this. I'm like, did he get a Gundam? I don't think he would have. And then I went and watched it, and I'm like, seriously? This is the problem you had? I mean, Lacus looks like, or Mir looks like Lacus.
Yeah.
That's kind of the part of her character. But yes, technically the one you have, that outfit was only ever worn by Mir.
Oh, okay.
So,
I just had to go by.
That hairstyle was only ever worn by Mir.
Okay,
so you have Mir.
All right, Mir Campbell. That's fine, because Mir was an interesting character.
And in fact, they actually did recommend that I find you a legit figurine so you can do the video over again.
If you could, I'd love that, because I really do want to.
You don't want me to do that, because I would go out and get probably the one you don't want. I'd probably go out and get the Eternal outfit that she wears, kind of the black kimono kind of thing.
Oh, I like that outfit. That's awesome.
I like that one personally, but I know that somebody brought to my attention you can get the one where she's in the dress that she confronts Atherin in.
Oh. That one's okay.
Like that.
I don't think I really like her hair.
My only problem with this is I don't know if I want that in my purchase history. Because I already have to deal with enough people giving me crap about Laura Bailey, and apparently I'm way too creepy about that. I don't want to have additional stuff.
Fine. Well, if it makes you feel better, my senpai, Mio Senpai, noticed me over the weekend.
Mio Senpai?
Yes.
I'm assuming a YouTube channel by the name of Mio Senpai?
No, the actual voice of Mio Senpai. The actual voice of Mio. See, I was.
Okay, you need to explain now.
There you go. I was on Twitter, and I follow the English voice Christina V on Twitter. She retweeted another tweet from a con announcing, oh, in a few minutes, Christina V's gonna have a concert. And I was like, oh, so I just decided to reply, be nice. It's like, oh man, I wish I could be there, because Christina is a really phenomenal singer, and I would love to hear her sing in person. So I just posted, oh man, I wish I could be there. I really would love to hear Christina sing. And well, Christina liked my tweet.
Nice. See, this is one of the things that people say I need to be engaged in Twitter. I can't do Twitter. Here's my problem with Twitter people, and this is why I feel bad for people who actually subscribe to me on Twitter. Because I do try to follow you back, but then that just adds to my list of notifications. And so at that point, by the time if I leave Twitter alone for longer than 10 minutes, I get a wall of notifications.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised somebody had to tell you about my unboxing video, because I did tag you in that video.
Yeah.
When I posted it to Twitter, because it's like, oh, this will make Drak very happy.
Well, it's one of those things where I was going through the motions, I was checking all the emails and everything like that, and then I saw the email first, and the Twitter emails, I'll be honest, I get rid of because they spam me. They spam me, and occasionally I will, you guys like the Metal Gear parts or the Rise of the Tomb Raider parts, and I'll retweet those and things like that. But I get so irritated with Twitter spam that I will get rid of everything else. So if I got rid of it, there you go. Again, I really do feel bad. I try to follow Twitter, I really do. But I get this ginormous wall of stuff, and usually it's crappy food that I don't want to look at, and stupid political memes that I don't care about. And so at that point, I basically have to sift through the crap in order to get the gems. And there are gems. There are gems.
Damn it.
They're just very few and far between on my feed. So, one of those things I probably should clean up one of these days, so that I can actually actively on Twitter. So yeah, we'll do something for it. I've already been getting asked if you were going to do a review video on Gundam Wing, and I've said you need to go ask Alex that, because me asking him ask for you is kind of weird.
I don't know what I'll do when it comes to Gundam Wing.
I have a feeling you will, because I have a feeling you and Aldo are going to do like the 12 Days of Anime again, and that's a nice filler.
If anything, that's where I will probably talk about it again, because I did that with Seed last year.
Yeah, you did Seed and Seed Destiny. Which I remember somebody actually got a little irritated about, because they wanted you to separate it so you could talk a little bit more in depth to Seed, and then go into Destiny and talk that in depth into that. I don't know if I agree. I like how the video was presented.
Yeah.
I think he did as much of a synopsis as is needed, and I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, he could have gone more in depth into Seed, but then at that point I probably would have said, bring me in and I can go into it.
Yeah, if I'm ever gonna do a full-on proper review in my format that I generally do, that's something I'd bring you in.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. We've taken care of the whole unboxing quote fiasco quote.
And back on the other videos I put up this week, I did put up a review of a little anime movie of The Magic Tree House.
Okay.
So that went up, and then right after I heard about the whole updates to YouTube's terms of service, I decided to make a little parody video where, you know, I just do it like very safe and very PC kind of review. So I'm like extremely vague in it. Like I don't like, you know, like, oh, non-gender specific character does non-specified stuff, and nothing bad happens because nothing bad can happen, right?
Non-gender specific person does non-specific thing, and we all live happily ever after.
Yep, because among YouTube's new changes of service, you can't include controversial content or...
Which I find funny that they included that just right around election time. I'm trying to remember like the specifics of it. You can't mention anything.
Can't mention politics.
Can't mention politics. You can't mention racism. You can't mention
civil unrest, natural disasters, even if you don't show imagery. And it's like.
And the irony is, and you pointed it out on our Rise of the Tomb Raider review, there is a YouTuber that speaks very positively about the North Korean government.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been penalized with any of this.
Got a feeling he hasn't.
Well, it's probably because he hasn't mentioned the terms dirty capitalist yet. Or dirty capitalist pig yet. Give it time, it'll happen. Except it'll be on North Korea's new streaming service.
Monbine.
That's my only thoughts on that matter. It's just like, oh, congratulations, now we have closed-circuit government TV.
Which they already have, but now they have Netflix.
So now you can pick whether or not you want to watch this boring episode of this closed-circuit government program or this episode of closed government program.
A lot of people also don't know, North Korea also has its own animation industry. In fact, one of their major animation...
Oh, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, one of their major animation studios actually did overseas work for The Simpsons.
Yes.
The Simpsons movie, anyway.
They're partially responsible for the term amongst anime fans, Korean chop job. You don't know what I mean? Space Thunder Kids, Diatron 5 for Animated Bandit. That happened. Where they literally just rip off everything mecha they can think of.
And they probably did that DBZ ripoff too.
Oh yeah, they probably did. It's hard to keep track of all the Korean chop jobs.
Job mail.
What was that?
I was just reading whatever it is I got.
That's a thing that happened, people. Again, send your support to the Shadow Blazer because Marvelous Entertainment can I say, eat a dick?
Yeah.
They can eat a
And to think, I wanted to stream one of their games if I could. I don't have a way to record 3DS footage, but...
Yeah, that'd be your thing.
Yeah.
You need that way to record.
But if I could, I really would love to Let's Play Return to Popa LaCroix. I had fun with that game. It was a nice...
It's on 3DS.
Yep.
Yep, you're screwed.
So, no way to record 3DS, but man, I wish I did, because I really would love to play.
Supposedly NX will give us that option. I'm not believing anything on that console until it's revealed.
Hashtag NX is a space shuttle.
And people... Alex,
Yeah.
it can't be a space shuttle. That's not vague enough. I even actually sent this text to him when he said that in the podcast, because I checked in just to make sure there were no problems, and then I went to bed because that was dead time.
Yeah.
I said no, it can't be a space shuttle, Alex. That's not vague enough, because they haven't mentioned anything. In fact, one of the things that we've gotten mentioned since that is, well, Drak, Aldo, what do you think of the Nintendo Direct? I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct, because until they reveal the damn console, I'm not watching.
I didn't watch it either, but it sounds like we didn't miss much. It's just a lot of ports of other games.
Yeah.
Though I'm happy Mario Maker's coming to 3DS.
It should have come already.
Yeah.
But
I thought it already was.
Where I'm so frustrated with
God,
Nintendo
this is a long
right
dungeon.
now that I'm not interested in giving them any kind of support until they reveal this damn console. I'm sick of the rumors. I'm sick of the hullabaloo. I'm sick of the rumors and scuttlebutt that is happening here. Just reveal the damn console.
I'm sick of it too. It's...
Supposedly, we're going to get a reveal on the 21st, but I don't know.
Because I follow a channel called Game Explained, and it's like every goddamn day it's another NX rumor. And it's like, to the point I've gone...
Oh, look, they filed their 500th patent. Okay, congratulations. Do you want to know how stupid this sounds? I love that Blizzard fans, for the longest time, whenever Blizzard would patent a name, they'd immediately say, next WoW expansion, next StarCraft 2 expansion. And then it wouldn't be that. In fact, one of the things that's really funny is Overwatch. Overwatch was heavily hinted that it was going to be the new WoW expansion, not Warlords of Draenor.
Right.
World of Warcraft Overwatch, now with Tracer capability. So it's just one of those things that I'm sick and tired of the rumors, the scuttlebutt, the hullabaloo, whatever you want to call it. Just reveal the damn console.
Oh god, this is a long dungeon.
And I can actually honestly say, since I am the host and I have absolute power, we ain't covering Nintendo, or at least the NX, until they reveal the damn console.
Yeah. That's why I don't post NX rumors anymore.
Yes.
Because it's just like,
mad.
we're all...
Well, the other example that I'm going to give on the matter is, I was debating whether or not, because you just barely put this up, whether or not this story would make the agenda, because it's Nintendo.
Right.
And the fact that they shut down 500 plus Game Jolt games, which I'm guessing were all just
fan games, yeah.
Fan games of Mario, of Zelda, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... You want to know my opinions on the matter? It's very simple. You remember how I like Nostalrius?
Yeah.
This is kind of that same case.
Mm-hmm.
Where, as much as I want to applaud creativity, I actually have to look at these projects and go, okay, yes, they may have been bringing something unique to the mix. However, are they still using assets that aren't theirs?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do I have a problem with that? Yes. Okay? You guys can like Kaizo Mario, you guys can like Kaizo Zelda, you guys can like Kaizo Pokemon.
I don't think there is a Kaizo Zelda.
I don't know, because Pro Jared's playing one.
There's
where they randomize the chests in Link to the Past or something like that. But where there is stuff like that, it's one of those things where I can see why you guys find those enjoyable. I don't, and it's simply because I do want to actually give Nintendo their due, and it is their property.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm literally looking at, and people think I'm going to be cruel with this, but here's literally how I look at it. If it was me, if that was my property, my intellectual property, and people were stealing it, I'm not saying that they're making money off of it, but they're basically trying to improve their own resume through it. And they didn't ask me, they didn't approach me on the matter whatsoever. And some of these guys did, and I'll give them that credit. But I look at it from the angle of, you just ripped off my stuff and didn't even notify me. Yeah, I'm taking your shit down. That's infringing on an intellectual property that I've created. So, like, perfect example that I can give for this, somebody earlier this year was trying to rip off Geek News.
Right.
Never talked to me about it. Never
Black
sent a
Rose,
single...
first aid. God damn it.
And trust me, I went through about 6 months worth of archived data. They never notified me that they were basically taking my live streams and restreaming them to another site. And the way they were doing it was because we use hashtags to be able to get people interested in the stories that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So at that point, I reached out to them in whatever weird way that I could to say, please stop doing this, either that or approach me on the matter and see if we can make me work something out, which I did. Nothing. And they continued to stream, do our live streams. So at that point, I blocked them all. I blocked them off completely. They can't even see my hashtags or your hashtags or anything like that.
Right.
Because it's, as much as people can say, well, I ripped it off from somewhere else, and it's a podcast, so it's not really all that inventive, Geek News is my intellectual property. I created it. I can have pride in that. And therefore, when people tried to rip off my stuff, I wasn't happy about it. Therefore, I'm kind of there with Nintendo. I think Nintendo approaches it way too aggressive, but that's kind of their right to be able to do that.
And in fairness, it's like Nintendo's not the only company that's done this.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about Konami putting the ban on.
And in reality, like, if for example, Nintendo were to bring in the people who did, like, say, the Metroid 2 remake that I was really excited about. If they brought them in to do, like, a legit Metroid 2 remake, I'd be completely fine with that, because that's a business decision. They literally went to a person that pirated their content and said, we love your work, how about you do this with our funding? That's their call. That's completely fine. And in cases of World of Warcraft, people ask me this, like, you know, what happens if Blizzard started working with the Salaries people? Again, their call. Their call. If they wanted to be able to do that to maintain legacy servers or whatever, that's their business decision. I'm not gonna impede and tell them that they don't have a right to make that call. That's their deal. They could choose to either work with them or to imprison them or fine them or whatever. That's their call. And that's one of the things that has to be considered here. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the Game Jolt thing. I kind of feel bad for you. Not really. Especially if all you were doing was just ripping off Mario. Which in some cases, some of those work.
Yikes. Look at our infection rate. It's getting up there.
Uh-huh. You are...
This is a long dungeon. I forgot how long this was.
Valhalbert. Oh, is a halberd from Valhalla.
Stop paralyzing Mistral. I'm gonna kick you in your little starfish ass.
Alex, I'm sure a biologist is gonna come to us soon. It's a starfish, therefore I don't think it has an ass. Just go with Lovecraftian horror. That works. Because then at that point, it doesn't matter if it has an ass. It has a bunch of tentacles, and that's all that matters.
The burial.
So I'm also just going to say that with Geek News. If you bring a Nintendo story to me...
Don't be NX.
Don't be NX. Don't bring up NX to me. If it's a confirmed game in the library, then that's great, because I want to hear about more third parties coming to it. But if it's another patent, don't be mad at me that I don't put it up.
Yeah. It's enough with the patents. It's enough with the rumors at this point. We want to hear
what we want to see the damn console.
Yeah.
We want to see what it can do. Nintendo has hyped this for so long that I'm actually worried that I won't be excited when they unveil it. It will not amount up to half the hype that they've driven for. So there you go. We've lost stuff to talk about. No, I'm kidding. Actually, there was something that I wanted to bring to your attention.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to bring this to Geek News, but I could not justify it. But I want to get your opinion on this.